Hey guys, it's Harleywood. Received this in the mail today. This is the Trijicon RM06. It is an RMR. It's a 3.25 MOA. Let's go ahead and unbox it. It comes in this nice, I don't want to call it a Pelican case, because if you've had a Pelican case, they're probably a little thicker than this, but for the sake of argument, let's call it a Pelican case. And there is the sight. This thing is ultra light. You can see in my hand how small it is. Here is the button to increase the brightness. Here is your elevation. I don't have a battery in this yet, obviously. Here is your windage. The button to decrease your brightness. There's your battery compartment. It's got an O-ring around it to help seal it. It is waterproof down to 20 meters, a little over 60 feet. And this here is actually a drain hole on both sides. If anything gets down in here, if it's raining and water collects down in here, it will drain out those holes. This is probably one of the smallest red dots on the market right now, and I am very impressed with the quality. It's 7076 T6 aluminum. That lens is pretty awesome. It's actually pretty thick too. I don't know if you can tell on the screen there. And they really thought this out. Let me get this out of the way so you can just focus on the sight here. So even the way that there's a dip right here, if this thing were to take an impact, let's say you dropped your rifle and this thing fell down, because the two sides here protrude higher than the rest of it, the impact is going to hit and travel down the sidebars here, rather than some of the ones that are rounded on top like the glass is. And if it were to hit, all that impact would drive straight down through the glass. So they've actually really thought this out well. So let's see what else is in the box here. Got the mounting hardware. It's already got some Loctite on it. Registration card, Trijicon sticker. A little summary book. It's more so of other products by Trijicon. It does come with a battery. Takes the CR2032 batteries, and the battery life on this is amazing. Everybody talks about the Aimpoint Pro, you know, the T1s and the H1s, and how they last 5 years, 4 years, whatever, you know, 3 years, whatever they do. And this thing is right on par with those. The biggest problem that people have with EOTechs, well, the biggest problem I have with the EOTech is the weight. The size of that thing compared to this is monumental, but the weight of those is almost a damn pound. This thing weighs a couple of ounces. And the battery life on this, on a power setting of 4, is 3 to 4 years. They say 4. I'm going to err on the side of 3. But if you change it every other birthday, you'll never have a problem with the battery. Just leave it on. If you need it, grab it and go. And then it also comes with a book for instructions. Talks about all the features that it has, and it also talks about the different versions. So this is the LED adjustable version. There's another version that is not adjustable, and then there's an there's a dual illumination version that not only has the tritium in it, but it also has a fiber optic band over the top, and it can help you in different lighting conditions. The reason that I chose this one, though, is a lot of people complained about being able to control the brightness on the non-adjustable one was obviously a problem. It's supposed to auto-adjust, but people said that, especially if you had a tactical light on whatever setup you're using, it tended to wash out the red dot. So I don't think I'm going to have this problem with this one, because I can just bump up the brightness to whatever I want it to be. And same thing with the dual illumination one. A lot of people were complaining that in low light conditions, or if you're in the shade shooting out into the light, it couldn't quite adjust and keep a setting that you wanted. So this is the one that got the best reviews, and here's where we are. Let's move some of this stuff aside and see what it weighs. Just a tad over an ounce. put that battery in it, it'll probably weigh 1.5. Let's see. I know I've got the packaging here too, but shouldn't add much. 1.15. That's pretty amazing. That weighs an ounce. So let's talk about how I'm going to mount this. From American Defense, there is your serial number. This is the American Defense RMR Co-Witness. These are the two mounting points that mount up with the screws that go in the top here. And it does have these two prongs that fit in the holes there. Solid lockup. They have milled out the inside to save weight. And when I was thinking about this, I was asking myself, I wonder why they didn't mill through here, through here. There was a lot more milling that they probably could have done to reduce some of the weight on this. But the more that I thought about it, this sits on top of your rifle. If they had milled this out, you know, to kind of create a skeletonized product, any dirt or debris or mud that got into here would obviously fall down into these and stick to your rail, and you'd have to unmount the optic to get it out. So let's talk about mounting and unmounting the optic. It's got a very nice locking lever here. There's a little button there, push it, it unlocks. And it's got a spring cam that clamps it down. Let's get this out of the way. Lockup is very tight. And they've even gone so far as to, if this did not lock down tight enough on your rail, what you can do is loosen it, push out this way, turn this more, you turn it one time or half a time, try it again, see if it locks up better. So it is somewhat adjustable also. Let's see what this all weighs together. Less than 5 ounces. Sorry for the glare there. 4.55 ounces. It takes one CR123 battery, and it actually has a magnet that holds the battery in place while you're trying to put it on. Let's get it on there. Good. There's your look at the dot. Take the brightness up. That's the highest setting. And then it goes down to where that's actually 1, and you can't even see it with the naked eye. So that's 4. That's what they say you can leave it on for 4 years. So that's it, guys. The Trijicon RMR. This is the RM06, which is the adjustable LED with a 3.25 MOA dot. There are several different ones out there, RM07, 09. Make sure that when you look through these, you're comparing apples to apples and getting exactly what you want. There are a lot of different settings, all the way up to a 12 MOA dot, which is more so something you would mount on a pistol. While we're on that note, let's talk about the versatility of this platform. This is obviously a mount for the AR-15, but there are mounts for just about anything. You can have your slide milled on, you know, your Glock or your M&P and mount this directly to it. There are mounts for shotguns. I mean, it's a pretty versatile setup. So a very impressive system. This piece here, I believe it was $550 on Amazon, and I got the mount here for another $60 also on Amazon. That is current price, subject to change. This is June of 2015, so depending on when you watch this video, the price may change. But that is it, guys. I'm very impressed with it. Subscribe to the channel. You'll see me shooting it here in the very near future. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.